I think it's a major problem. We've been talking about this for a couple of years before things started going down. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result. It's not possible. We've said it before that other African countries are beginning to catch up with Nigeria, that we needed to up our games. Then we complained of not having adequate preparation, but we are in a season where we see no preparation. It's heartbroken. For me, I feel heartbroken each time I see such things. But I also want to count on the experiences we've had so far, because we have players these days playing for top clubs, professional football outside the country. I believe if they come together and put their hearts together towards one goal, I believe they can achieve. I don't want them to look at it that it's Nigeria, you know, it's the Super Falcons. Gone are the days where we just dominate Africa and nobody can rise up to challenge. This time around, every country are up in terms of preparation. They also want to be African champions. To stay up, like I used to tell my players, is the most difficult thing. To go up is easy, but stay up, it's very difficult. So I want them to always remember, put country first, put your heart at whatever you do, give it your best shot, and make sure, no matter the challenges, we keep our heads up and just go out there and do the very best that we can to make ourselves proud, because we have the name of our family behind us when we wear our jerseys, not Nigeria per se. We have our family name to protect, and also at the end, we believe that things will turn out for good.
Let's talk about the girls now very quickly. The Super Falcons are getting ready for the African Women's Championship in Cameroon. That will be taking place next month. The coach of the team, Florence Omagbemi, has been talking. She's been impressed with the preparations. Contrary to what we felt on the show yesterday about the lack of preparation, she has come out to say the girls have been very impressive, and that they will go to Cameroon and they can't complain about how the Nigerian Football Federation have put things together for them.
Well, I will complain because as far as I'm concerned, preparation-wise, they're not getting it. They're not getting the needed friendly games. What's the name? Kenya just played a friendly game with Cameroon now, despite the fact that Cameroon actually beat them by 1-0 But then it's a good.
South Africa beat Egypt in the friendly as well.
Exactly. So it's a good.
But women football friendly games are not difficult to arrange.
Well, it's not difficult to arrange.
So we can put a few together for these girls.
But we have not gotten any yet. So and even if they want to get heavy, is to play against the local side, which I feel that right now might not be a true test of preparation. So yes, she might look at the fact that she's preparing, but then as pundits, we have to look at the fact. We have to be very objective, and we feel that there should be enough preparation for the team. I mean, one of the reasons for them not qualifying for the Rio 2016 Olympics was the fact that they did not have enough preparation like the likes of Cameroon and all that. So for me, preparation is key. They should be able to play grade A friendlies. I mean, it's not hard. How hard can it be to play even if it's Benin Republic or Togo? How hard can it be?
I don't really.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I think I agree with Cosmos in all he has said. I don't envy anybody coaching our national teams, male, female. I don't envy anybody. I take some of these comments. I look at it through another lens. I wouldn't expect her to say something different. So that's the way I see it.
Yes,
that's my opinion. I wouldn't expect her to come out and say, "Oh, this is bad, that is bad." You're going to lose your job. So I don't expect her to say that.
Okay.
But in a way, that optimism is still a good sign. In a way. That's why I said I look at it through another lens. I'm not throwing away everything that Omagbemi has said. It's good. She's the coach. She has a first-hand knowledge of these players. She's seeing them. They're in training. That's a good sign. But to take it wholesale, I mean, like Cosmos has pundits, the evidence before our faces doesn't justify taking it.
All right, let's step down and talk about the Falconets. While we wish Omagbemi and the girls the best of luck in Cameroon, the Falconets are going to Papua New Guinea. The tournament is already knocking on the door. The coach shut the door against two players who have reported late, and he also has got to make do with playing local friendlies. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get this team to play international friendlies the way we always do, and I think I know the reason why. funds.
Yeah, funds, pretty much. And they're going to be playing against a Conference Queens in the test match on Wednesday. We hope that match takes place. Yeah, because we are hearing that probably the match has been cancelled or something, but we hope that it takes place. And that's supposed to be a preparation for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, which kicks off on November 13th at Papua New Guinea. Basically, the story of the Flamingo is a big-time wisdom for anyone. I mean, they would have to look at the fact that
everybody calling for the head of Balanik.
Yeah, exactly.
When you know that the best you had were local friendlies against
and that just it.
Boys team.
Yes, and that just it.
And
so
doomsday prophets are already out. They're saying that
they're expecting the Falconers will do the same.
Yeah, women football is on the steady decline. That we're going down. I do not agree.
I think I agree.
I do not, but I think
Okay,
our preparation could
be better.
Have been better. But I still don't believe that we're on a steady decline. The problem is just that all we do is qualify for competitions and go and play
development.
Where I tend to back you against Cosmos is you look at the women's game all across Africa, and you find it difficult to see anyone measuring up to what we are able to do in Nigeria.
Trust me, something is happening in Cameroon and South Africa.
If South Africa has the abundance of talent that we have, they'll be miles ahead now.
Seriously.
Apart from South Africa, even their league is still undergoing a lot of challenges.
Problematic, yes.
It is. Unlike our own league also has a lot of problems. The LMC had to bail them out at some point. Teams that pulled out were encouraged to come back in and all of that. But it's a problem that is across board.
And that's something I do not like about it. This disparity between men's football and women's football is saddening, very saddening.
It's not something that you solve on the short term. It's something that you project, even in the world.
And Tony, let's be honest, and that's why the gap in women's football will continue to
exactly.
If we console ourselves with the fact that we're slightly better on the continent,
no.
That is why
generally,
I know.
Even at FIFA level, you don't compare the senior FIFA World Cup with the women's World Cup.
But there's a considerable
there is no level of comparison at all.
I agree.
The figures are not.
I agree.
For the men now, with better planning, the Europeans are not. I'm not talking about national team. They don't have any edge for the men.
Yeah.
With better planning for African teams, Ghana, Brazil, you feel Ghana can win. But for the ladies, the gap is even from the kick.
Very wide.
The gap is evident.
It is.
Pretty much.
All right.